Well, happy 4th of July. Good morning, America. I'm not natural to patriotic speeches. It's not my thing. I'm sorry. So I'm stumbling here, but at least I've got my royalty-free hip-hop helping me along, everybody. Am I wearing red, white, and blue yet today? Yes, I am. Just like every other dork in this country. I always find it both kind of cute and really sad that people wear things during the holidays. Like, I remember being a kid in elementary school noticing that my teachers during Halloween week, for instance, would wear a jack-o'-lantern earrings or, you know, a black sweatshirt with a witch painted on it. Or, you know, Christmas time, they'd all wear little Christmas tree earrings and snowmen shirts or whatever. I remember just staring at them going, what are you doing? Yet I do the same thing. I always did. I have a big collection of pins, you know. I don't know what else you call them. Pins? You put them on your shirt? What the hell are those called? Anyway, I've collected them forever. My mom used to be an Avon lady for a while, and they always sold, you know, seasonal pins. I feel like I'm saying the brooch. Do you say brooch? They're too goofy to be called brooches. Well, anyway, I'm doing it. I've got my tiger sneakers on, whatever they're called, Akatomis or Nakatomi. I don't know what anything's called today. Why am I even tuning in? You guys, how you doing? Good to hear from you. Shout out to Ghana. Apparently, there's somebody or a group of people downloading my podcast in Ghana, and that made me happy. Quite a bit. I was getting a lot of downloads from Ghana this week, so I don't know who you are, but I'm excited to hear from you and to know that you're around. I'm also excited. Thanks, Podomatic. I got a Movers and Shakers award, meaning my podcast climbed the ranks very suddenly last week, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know if I can credit that to Ghana or my mention of Oprah, but either way, something's going on, and I'm loving it. So today, I wasn't sure how to handle it being the 4th of July. I didn't want to really read a patriotic thing, but when I think of America, I think of sports, and even though I'm very removed from anything about sports, I don't know anything except golf. If you recall, I love this book, Erratic Fire, Erratic Passion, The Poetry of Sportstalk. That's by Pasha, Malla, and Jeff Parker. I will put in the description. You will know where you can go buy this. It's from Featherproof Books. It came out last year. It's by far my favorite poetry book that came out last year. That and Anne Boyer's Garments Against Women. Actually, I'm sorry, I gotta say, Anne Boyer's Garments Against Women is one of my favorite books of all time, so let's go ahead and give her the award and then say Erratic Fire, Erratic Passion is second. But it is like, I can't get enough of it. It is, for those of you that didn't hear the last episode, when I read from this, these guys took the actual words of professional athletes from their post-game interviews and just basically wrote them out in poetry form. And you'd be surprised at how weighty and gorgeous and sad and funny. And I mean, it's like whatever emotion you really want to get, you can find it in here. I'm sorry, I'm not talking very eloquently today. I don't know why. I'm distracted, I guess. But all right, let's go into it. This one is from Doc Rivers. He either is or was a coach of the Clippers. I think he still is. Los Angeles Clippers coach. This is called Never Run from History. I told our guys, tonight we're fighting human nature. I told them, I'm telling you, we're fighting human nature tonight. That team is coming after you with everything they have, and I don't know if you can match that. And at the end of the day, we did not. Okay, next up, how can I not read another Metta World Peace poem? I think I read that last time. This one is called Maple World Pasta. I can't get enough. Metta World Peace is the craziest person, right? Oh my God, as little as I know about sports and basketball, I do know that I wish that I could just watch Metta World Peace interviews all day. Okay, here we go. There's no various nothing. He had elbow pasta and I had shell pasta, and I told him how my shell pasta was better than his elbow pasta, and he was pretty upset about that. He loves elbow pasta, but I disagree. I think shell pasta is better. I don't care. I will stand by that. Shell pasta. It's like when your son is doing bad in math class. Your goal for him does not change, right? You still want him to be a really good kid, right? And good at math. Go do it, son. That's how we are here. Do it, Nix. Do it. We're not struggling. It's part of life. You know how life is. We had a bad hair day. I honestly didn't even know who the coach was when I was coming to New York. I just wanted to win a championship. I didn't even know who was coaching. I didn't care. It could have been Aunt Jemima. They could have had the syrup coaching. Oh my God. That's so good. You guys need to buy this book. I know for a fact that I sold a lot of these books for Pasha, Malla, and Jeff Parker because I got so many emails around Christmas time last year saying that people bought this book for their friends and family members and that everybody loved it. So, highly recommend it. Again, I know I'm not making much sense. I think the reason I was drawn to that Metta World Peace poem today is I am currently making 4th of July and birthday snacks. Billy's birthday's tomorrow. My friend Erica's was last week, so we're having a little party, just the three of us. But anyway, so I'm making my mom's pasta salad, and it is a mixture of elbow macaroni and the kind of multicolored spiral type pasta. Well, anyway, I'm making that. I'm making cake. I'm making hot dogs. I don't eat beef. I don't eat any red meat or beef. So I'm making turkey dogs for me. They're having regular. And I'm making my mom's deviled eggs, which are everybody's favorite. So I'm excited about that. Moving on, though, I got to give it up for Lindsay Freeman, who wrote this podcast, a glowing iTunes review. You guys, please listen because I want you to know more about Lindsay. I've mentioned her before. Ms. Freeman referred to me in her iTunes review as, quote, your very own Raphael Hythloday in the utopia of poetry. This, of course, being a reference to Sir Thomas More's Utopia, that's a huge, huge honor to be thought of like a Hythloday type of character. Oh my God. I gotta say, Lindsay, this has been the best review yet, so thank you very much. And I don't always know who the people are who write these reviews, of course, but Lindsay, I do know. And I know my audience you guys would want to devour her work, honestly. She's an atomic sociologist. You know, just a common, regular old atomic sociologist, like everybody you meet. Anyway, I'm going to put a link to more info about Lindsay and her riveting book, which I have read and loved, called Longing for the Bomb. It'll be in the description of this podcast, along with everything else. But I gotta say, you guys have all given me so many, like, extraordinarily good reviews. So far, I'm 70 for 70, at least what I can see here in America. All 5-star reviews, somehow. And when I say that, I fear that somebody's gonna be like, fuck that bitch. I'm gonna give her a 1-star review just because she's bragging about this 70 for 70. So I'm being risky here. You know, I'm a big risk taker over here at me reading stuff. Anyway, no, seriously, thank you guys. Thank you always for being so kind to me in this podcast. I love doing it. And I honestly still cannot believe anybody is even listening to this. Guess what? I love you. Guess what else? You deserve to be happy. Guess what? Eat something you love today. Guess what again? I love the show Nightmare Next Door on ID Network. Guess what? I think I'm too obsessed with murder shows. It's all I watch. Guess what else? I gotta run. I got pasta salad to make. Consider me your own personal syrup coach. Peace and love and a few murder shows. Everybody, good night. Have a good one. Be safe.